The Africa Youth in Tourism Innovation Summit and Challenge is the only Pan-African youth and startup in tourism summit on the continent. It serves as a platform for SMEs, youth and startups in all aspects of tourism and all related industries to connect, learn, engage, innovate and grow. And these are the highlights of the South Africa Youth in Tourism Innovation Summit and Challenge from 28th to 31st May 2024 in Windhoek, Namibia.
We started Africa Tourism Leadership Forum in Ghana, and there the young people, they challenge us to come up with something that is meant for young people, and based on that we conceptualized and executed the Youth Summit, just focusing on youth entrepreneurship, innovation, and employability. The event so far has connected over 3,000 young people across the continent. We got about 25 innovators who are running businesses, and we got about 150 who are trading among themselves across about 40 countries, usually attended by about 55 countries worldwide, with about 50 of them being African countries. Virtually, we have about 4,000 people attending the event online. We got about 25 entrepreneurs who are now running their own businesses, with some doing intra-Africa travel. But the ultimate is that we're now launching what we call the Africa Tourism Innovation Hub in collaboration with 3 universities to be able to take people who have got great ideas to incubation till the time they scale up to become profitable businesses. And that will be launched today at the event. So to us, that is a very major milestone out of everything that we've done. The focus is always the same. It's about innovation, particularly travel technology. It's about entrepreneurship. It's about what we call employability. So people able to come up with good ideas that could possibly scale up in the future into businesses. And we focus on these 3 areas every year because we want to build consistency, and we want to make sure that everyone who comes year-on-year basis is able to learn and grow across this, across the period of the event.
We're really relying on the youth to develop new products because they've got a different way of thinking. They understand things better in terms of how things are flowing nowadays. However, they've got great ideas and know what to do in terms of that, but there's a lack of skills to really commercialize the ideas and get it into a proper financially viable business. So the big purpose of what we're doing in the masterclasses is to help the youth getting their business idea into a real business. It's really nice to see that yet somebody who entered had an idea, you coached and mentored them, and now it's a successful business doing really, really well.
It's basically a platform where your youth get to be heard, because sometimes we do not get that opportunity whereby we're able to voice out our own personal opinions, and this is such a great concept by Mr. Donko, and I'm hoping that it could be, hopping from one country to another and not be in only one location, so that everyone can experience this greatness. The advice that I can give the youth and the startups is put yourself out there. Don't be scared to enter the unfamiliar grounds. These networking opportunities, we should use them as much as we can, because I believe such forums, we've got people with great minds, experience, they have the right contacts. So when we come here, it must not only be about traveling from one country to the other, but we should actually try and maximize the opportunities that we are given here.
There's a very good program that's been laid on, and very good participation, and the level obviously of engagement as well by the young people is very encouraging. It's a feature of the summit which we see each and every year. But I also think that they need to ensure that they can educate themselves about the various measures and means that are out there to assist them as small enterprises, emerging enterprises, to really develop in the tourism industry. And if they can do that, I believe that they can really make a big success of it. Second thing is to really make use of the technology that is out there and available. As young people, they are not averse to technology. They can adopt technology very easily. And I think that is something that they can use to the best advantage for them to get into the industry and make a success of it.
In terms of like new startup ideas around the tourism industry, there's so much to innovate, but generally whatever is outside of this conference remains very traditional. Tourism hasn't changed much, so this conference offers an opportunity to change that. It gives an opportunity for particularly African tour operators or people in the tourism industry to see new ideas, to see the kind of new ideas that the young people are coming up with, and also to encourage young people to think outside the box, innovate new ideas, and become part of the industry.
This summit, it basically shines the light on those challenges around how we could then make sure that we, from the policy perspective, we come up with the restrictions, or rather with the rules. We come up with the policies that enable free and easy trade. But also technology and innovation, was covered in great lengths, and I think the youth then has an opportunity to look at how they leverage technology to, find ways to sell their product in a more efficient and cost-effective manner. I think persistence is key for starters. Persistence is key, especially when it comes to youth. Looking at the challenges. That's number one. Secondly, I think they need to look at finding solutions that are solving community problems. If you're looking at tourism,